Hey there, fellow YouTubers. So this is my first talking video, and what I decided that I would do is a very brief review of a 484 Imperial J Northern Steam engine. This is the Norfolk and Western 611. I thought this engine was pretty cool because this was the 611 that ran in Strasbourg on the Strasbourg Railroad September and October last year when they had the reunion of steam. It's when they brought back the J-Class 611 and ran it with their own Norfolk and Western 475 steam locomotive. So that was pretty cool. I got to go there early October last year to see that. So I'm going to point out some of the features of this 611 Rail King model and run it for a little bit. You can probably see in the background that my layout is kind of a work in progress. It is going to be quite large once everything is done, but for the time being, I just have a makeshift Rail King track laid out on a 4x8 board here, which is what I'm going to be running the 611 on. But, you know, I'm going to post some updates on my Instagram as well. My Instagram is at natestravels. And I'm also going to be posting some layout updates on here as I get things moving and get the layout completed. My goal is to have the entire thing done by Christmas of this year, including having everything wired. That may be wishful thinking, but anyway, that is the goal. The way it's going to look is there are going to be most likely 4 to 5 O-scale tracks running throughout the perimeter of the entire layout. There's going to be 1 to 2 G-scale tracks. On the very outermost tracks are going to be G-scale. And also behind where I am, behind where the 611 is right now, there is going to be a 4x8 HO scale board that's just going to have 2 to 3 tracks of HO trains running. Anyway, back to the 611. So this is a 484 Imperial J Northern Steam engine, Norfolk and Western. Number 611, it's made by Rail King, and essentially what it has is it's got the 2 engineer figures in the cab. You'll see as I run it around, the body of the engine is die cast. It's got a realistic looking coal load in the tender, as you'll see when it runs around. Realistic looking headlight with the lighted up number boards. I'm going to be running it with a DCS system, so I will try to, you know, feature all the sound effects and everything. It's got the classification lights. It also has a backup light on the tender. I'm going to run it forwards and backwards just so you can see everything. I can't do a complete loop around because this is sort of a makeshift board right here, and I've got some other engines on the layout at the moment. It's also got the synchronized proto-smoke puffing unit. Obviously, it's gonna, because it's on the DCS, it's got scale. It simulates, you know, the miles per hour, and it's got Proto-Sound 3.0 digital command system, and the Proto-Sound has the passenger station proto effects. I can play those for you as well as it's going around the layout. And lastly, this particular track layout has 031 curves. It will run on that, but it will run better on 042. This makeshift layout right here on this 4x8 board just has the 031 curves. It looks a little bit unrealistic just because the engine is so long. It looks a little bit unrealistic as it goes around. But when the layout is completed, when the entire thing is done, the outermost O-scale track is going to have 042 curves, which will likely make this look a little bit more realistic. The rest of the O-scale tracks will have the 031. But anyway, that is just sort of a very brief overview of what the engine has and what it does. Scale mile per hour increments, that's what I wanted to say as far as you know, as far as the speed is concerned. But I will go ahead and turn this on. I will run it forwards and backwards. I'll do the passenger station proto effects just so you can hear everything. And feel free to subscribe to my channel. I plan to be doing a lot more of these kinds of reviews in the future. And as I said, I plan to be updating on the status of the layout as it gets done, both here and on Instagram. So please subscribe, and we'll keep you updated.
This stop is Lynchburg.
Watch your step. Have a nice day.
Thank you.
Welcome aboard. Ticketed passengers only. Let me help you with your baggage.
Now departing for Memphis on track 1, train number 17, the Birmingham Special.
Welcome aboard. Step right this way. Watch your step. All aboard. I see the conductor's checking his watch again. Must be time to go. The conductor's giving us the highball signal.